2,202 kilometers. How much does it cost to drive that far in my MG4 77 hatchback electric car in Christmas, really hot conditions on highways and country roads? I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to break it down by charger network and in total and compare it to how much it would have cost to drive in a similar petrol car instead. Okay, let's go. The first thing I did a couple days before leaving for my long road trip was to sign up for a Tesla supercharger 1-month membership, and then I immediately cancelled it so I would enjoy the benefits for 1 month, but it wouldn't renew again. Why did I pay for this membership? Great question. It's because it meant I could charge at the same price per kilowatt hour as a Tesla owner can. And over a long road trip, I used the Tesla superchargers 7 times on this trip for about 2/3 of the kilowatt hours that I bought during the trip. So it definitely saved me some money overall. Why did I mainly charge at Tesla superchargers? I've made a separate video explaining why they're the best fast charging network in Australia. Fast, reliable, lots of charging bays, nobody comes close. I charged once at an accommodation place overnight to 100%. I just got there in the evening, plugged the car in, went to have dinner, and the car was fully charged when I woke up in the morning. How easy is that? That saved time compared to having to drive to a charger after arriving at Albury instead. And it didn't even cost extra. Because I made sure I arrived with a low battery state of charge, I could fill quite a lot of my battery, and it cost less per kilowatt hour than it would have at a Tesla supercharger nearby. Medium speed AC charging, like I did at my Albury accommodation that I showed you just now, is almost always the cheapest way to charge your electric car during road trips, whether it's overnight or during the day while you're not using the car. And this was the case in Wagga Wagga, where I charged up for hardly anything at the visitor centre. Thank you, Wagga Wagga. Yes, while we were at the art gallery and looking at other things in town, the car got charged up there, nearby, right opposite our accommodation. The only time that I used the ChargeFox network during this holiday road trip was at Yass, Woolies, where they've installed some medium speed fast chargers recently. They're cheaper than the nearby Tesla superchargers, but much slower. So use them if you're not in a hurry and if you want to save money compared to the Tesla superchargers. But you will end up spending a lot more time there than you would at the supercharger. So the electric car haters and mainstream media who don't really understand how to do EV road trips would have you believe that electric car road trips are super expensive, sometimes more expensive than fossil fuel car road trips. Yeah, they just don't know what they're talking about. Look at the stats here. 2,202 kilometers. Richie Benno would have liked that number. Total kilowatts hours bought, 338.61. The cost, 198.14. Average cost per kilowatt hour, 58.5 cents. Buying that Tesla membership for 1 month for $9.99 made a huge difference to that average cost per kilowatt and the total. Compared to a performance hatchback fossil fuel car, because my MG4 77 is quite fast, yeah, this trip was a lot cheaper than going on a road trip in that car would have been. Please like, subscribe and share. It really helps me make more videos like this for you.